Hi Taurus, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel today, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Taurus for this upcoming week in October. And this is Carmilla. She's hanging out for your reading today. She's being a very good bird. I hope I don't regret my words. I got a new male person being trained by the other male person. Coming to my door. There's so many exciting things that happen outside my window, Taurus. You wouldn't believe it. Anyway, enough about my male person. This is a general love reading, so it can apply to any kind of relationship, situation, or circumstance that you're dealing with. I want to remind all of my viewers to be flexible with the energy. You can mix and match the roles within the reading regardless of the gender of the cards. So this means you could feel like I'm reading for you, but you could potentially feel like you're cross-watching for somebody else. Parts of the reading may resonate for you, other parts may not. So take what does and leave behind the rest. My intention is to reach those that need this message and will benefit from it. So I hope that's you today, Taurus. I hope you enjoy the reading. I also hope that you feel like it was helpful to you in some way, shape, or form. Okie dokie. If you are brand new to my channel, there's more specific information. Excuse me, I'm burping. There's more specific information in the description box below, and thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to read for you. I hope the readings resonate, and I hope you enjoyed enough to subscribe and stick around for a while. Returning viewers, thank you so much for all your support, and thank you so much for coming back. Okay, let's get going, Taurus. We have the King of Swords and the Two of Swords in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse, the Tower, the Ace of Cups in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So we have a King of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles on the table. So I feel like this King of Swords could potentially be he could be making a decision or reflecting on a decision. Feels like there's some decision making going on here with the Two of Swords. He may be gathering information or gaining clarity in order to make a decision, but it feels like this person is in charge of doing something that's significant. But it feels like it's affecting this Queen of Pentacles and not necessarily in a good way, whatever decision is being made. Feels like this person is being thrown off balance a little bit. Thrown off her game, or she feels like she is being affected in some way, and it's not a positive result with regard to whatever decision this King of Swords is making. Could be a group dynamic. There could be other people involved too. This could be a workplace situation or a group or family dynamic. Let's get some more cards out here for Taurus and see what else we get. We have the Page of Swords, the Hermit in reverse, Page of Cups, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse. The Empress. Queen of Swords. And the King of Pentacles in the upright, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Taurus, we got a lot of characters in this reading already. This is going to take me a little bit of time. It could be just a two-person reading and they're just represented by a lot of the court cards. We have an Empress out here. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. And then we have a couple pages out here. So this could be a family dynamic or group situation. Possibly, I'm just going to throw this out there because of the pages, there could be children involved. But I think this King of Swords is responsible for making a decision that's going to affect more than just him. It feels like it's going to affect a group of people. I'm going to have to get some more cards out here, Taurus. I'm having a hard time with this. I mean, right now, it feels... I get the sense of like a bunch of people waiting for a decision or an answer or waiting for some information. I don't know if it's waiting so much as receiving the information, but it feels like there is a group dynamic and this King of Swords is getting ready to make some kind of decision or make some kind of announcement. Send a message. Maybe he's even sending out an email. But it feels like he's providing some kind of information regarding a decision. And that it's going to affect other people. Group dynamic, maybe a family, but I don't necessarily feel like there's a lot of anticipation maybe of good news or something positive or what people would hope for or what people are expecting. Ow, why do you have to bite my ear? You know what? She was being so good. And then I went and said it and I ruined it. And she's gonna bite my ear. All right, be a good bird, Carmela. I'm gonna put you on your cage. You know what? Let's do that anyway. Come here. Don't you? I want to get bit again. She bit my finger the other day. It really hurt. I don't want another wound. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Pentacles again. She showed up in the upright with this King of Swords. And then the Nine of Swords. So I think this king knows about or is aware that whatever decision or announcement or information he's getting ready to release or whatever he's doing, whatever decision he's making, definitely is going to affect this Queen of Pentacles. And I do believe that's on his mind. I think it's troubling him a little bit. But the King of Swords, you know, he's all about taking care of business. He doesn't let emotions get in the way of decisions he's making or how he thinks or how he perceives things. He's a very clear thinker. He's very intelligent. But there's some anxiety attached to this Queen of Pentacles with regard to this decision. Chariot. There's the Queen of Swords again. So this Queen of Swords, I think is someone separate from this King of Swords, and I think I don't know. Okay, let me just get the rest of the cards out. Seven of Wands in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. Ace of Swords. And then the Tower again. I can tell there's a lot here, Taurus. I can tell there's a lot going on. It's a really interesting story. I'm just, because there's so many court cards out here, first of all, I'm trying to get a sense of if this is just the King and Queen of Swords and then the King and Queen of Pentacles. Are they the same people? This could be a two-person reading. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get this fourth deck out, but I just want to say, I think okay, there's two possibilities. So this King and Queen of Swords, I feel like they're working together. This could be, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Okay, so this could be a legal team, for example. This King and Queen could be a set of lawyers that are working with this Queen and King of Pentacles. But I feel like they're making decisions. I feel like they're providing information. I feel like they're providing clarity. I feel like people are kind of waiting on them to give answers. I think this King of Swords knows that the answers he needs to give are not going to affect this Queen of Pentacles in a manner that will be comfortable. Maybe something she's not used to. It might make her feel insecure or uncertain. It might affect her financially. Definitely it could have to do with finances with the Nine of Pentacles out here, Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this could have to do with some kind of job or business situation. Maybe this King and Queen are business partners. So the other thing is, like I said, these two, for example, the King and Queen of Swords could be a set of lawyers, something of that nature. They could also represent the higher selves of this King and Queen of Pentacles. Spirit guides, for example. If this isn't a situation where there's this group of people that I'm looking at. But you can look at them as different people, I suppose. So I'm going to get some more cards out and we'll see what else we get. Taurus. Death. The Sun in reverse. The Magician. Seven of Cups. Six of Swords in reverse. The Chariot in reverse this time, clarifying this Empress. This Empress has me really boggled right now. I'm trying to figure out what this card means, what it's attached to. Excuse me. The Hanged Man. And then three of Wands. Clarifying this King of Pentacles. Okay, so here's what I've got so far, and I hope this makes sense. I'm just going to kind of keep this very general because there's something moving in the right direction for this King of Pentacles, and it's quite the opposite for this Queen of Pentacles. So this could have to do with a relationship or a connection, possibly something that's ended, or there's an ending, or there's some kind of legal action or something related to these two. Where the King of Pentacles feels like things are moving in the right direction for him, but they're not for this Queen of Pentacles. Don't bite my ear. So, I'm not giving up on this reading, Taurus. I am so ready to throw in the towel right now. I'm just having a hard time. It feels like a very significant message though. So I'm gonna see what else I get. Let me get this last round out, and then I'm gonna really try to pick these cards apart, see what else I get for you. Okay. We have the World in reverse. King of Swords, this time in reverse. Two of Swords again in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. And then the Four of Cups. Okay, so this King of Swords is having to provide some kind of information or a decision. He's making a decision, he's providing information, he's giving answers that he doesn't like. He doesn't like that he has to do this, he doesn't feel comfortable doing this, but he knows he has to. He also knows, ouch, please stop biting my ear. That's really mean. He also knows it's going to negatively affect, or it could trouble. That's probably the better word. It's going to trouble this Queen of Pentacles, who's up here in this set of cards as well. So he doesn't, I don't think he likes the idea of having to be the one to provide the information, to give the news, to make the decisions, but he has to, and he knows it's going to affect this Queen of Pentacles. I think it has to do with an ending. Maybe it's something that's been transpiring for a while. Again, this feels like it could very well have to do with some kind of legal situation. Maybe some kind of contract. Could be a business or a work situation. So I get the sense that there's some kind of expectation that this Queen of Pentacles has an opportunity to really show her stuff. And by that I mean I'm going to try to explain the situation the best I can. In a situation like this, the average person receiving the information or the news or the decision being being provided by this King of Swords. The average person on the street may have a very negative reaction. May feel defeated, may feel confused, may feel like they were wronged, may feel like the world is against them. But this Queen of Pentacles, who I feel like is in this position, there's something about her defying the odds. I'll just put it that way. So she's coming off as this Queen of Pentacles, Empress energy, someone who's very compassionate, loving, loyal, somebody who's a maternal energy, somebody who cares for others, who puts a lot of effort and energy into connections. She's very wise, she's very compassionate, she's very loving. I think that whatever this king is revealing, whatever information he's providing, whatever decisions he's making, it's going to not just affect this Queen of Pentacles, but it's going to affect other people. And she's being looked at as though yes, you're receiving this disappointing information. Yes, it's going to affect you in a manner that you probably don't feel comfortable with, or whatever the case may be. But you need to be that stable individual, that person that others can depend on, the person who can provide for others when those kind of disappointments occur, when these kind of when this kind of information comes forth, or these kind of decisions that don't feel right. Okay, you know what? That time she bit hard, I swear. You are just a little shit sometimes. Come here. Should have put her there a long time ago. I deserve that. Anyway, see, now I'm just starting to get on the right track with this message, and now I'm distracted. Anyway, I feel like she's being given the opportunity to step into this role of this Empress energy. That upon receiving this information, or the decision being made, that even though it might affect her in the same manner that most people would be affected by receiving disappointing information, for example, she can take the high road. She can set an example. She can really, not that she has to, but she could really prove her position or her worth, her value within this situation, within this group dynamic. And she's the Empress. The Empress knows that life has its ups and downs. Things don't go always as planned, and you got to roll with the punches. And sometimes it's really difficult to do that, especially when there's other people around you who are also affected by the situation at hand. But if you can maintain your role as the Empress, you can also be the person that others really go to receive that healing and that comfort and the stability they need in order to move forward themselves from whatever disappointing information this might be. I hope this makes sense, Taurus. I'm going to post this video because it feels significant to me. But this reading is really interesting, and yet it feels like it's super significant. It feels like it's pertaining to a very significant situation or event in your life, Taurus. But I also feel like I'm not necessarily getting really specific information on what this is, because I think it can go a lot of different ways. There is something here with this King of Pentacles, where this Queen of Pentacles is being asked to turn the other cheek or look the other way. Because this King of Pentacles is not experiencing what this Queen of Pentacles is. In other words, he might be affected by the situation in a totally opposite manner. he might be benefiting from what's occurring, or benefiting from the information or the answers or the decision that's being made. And I think this Queen of Pentacles is being asked to turn the other cheek, look the other way. It's necessary because if you don't look the other way, if you don't turn the other cheek, then you can't take on the role of what people have come to expect, and that's to maintain this Empress energy. And I'm not saying the Empress, I mean, someone who embodies the Empress energy can't feel sad or disappointed at times. But I think what the Empress does is she can certainly feel those emotions and have those reactions. But she's the type of person, too, who will say, okay, well, there's a reason for everything. Even if this is hard, even if this is a mistake, even if I feel betrayed or hurt or deceived, or things didn't go my way, or the decision that was made didn't go in my direction or in my favor, I can still learn from this. I can still grow from this. I can still gain something from it. Sure, it's disappointing. Sure, it's sad. Sure, it's hard to work through. But all is not lost. She is not necessarily the person who is going to frolic down the street and throw flowers at everybody and say that the world is great no matter what. I'm not saying she's that type of person. I do think that, though, that she is the type of person who can take something that feels disappointing and sad and hard, and she can see the silver lining. Let's put it that way. And I think she might be in a position where she can be that type of person and take on that role so that others can see that maybe they're not feeling that way, but they see somebody who does, who's experiencing the same thing that they're experiencing, the same disappointment, the same hardships, whatever, and it helps them, it heals them. She can manifest hope for other people. So, Taurus, interesting reading. I'm going to go ahead and get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card. We're going to wrap this up. It's ending up being a little bit shorter, but if I'm being honest, and I'll look through the cards to see if I can't get anything else. I'm going to take this card. It does feel like I could pull some more information out, but it also feels like it may be more specific to small groups of people or a single person. So let's read this Dreams of Gaia tarot card, see what we get. Two of Cups. Interesting, because the Two of Cups came out in reverse. I did not expect this at all, Taurus. This is really interesting. We got the Two of Cups in reverse. That was clarifying this Empress. So I do think the Two of Cups is representing the relationship between this King of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles, for sure. But I do feel, too, that because whatever's going on here is, it's almost like it's affecting these two people in a total opposite manner. But I think that this confirms for me that this is a significant connection, possibly romantic or intimate. Could be a marriage, that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm going to read the Two of Cups. It's not much different from your traditional Rider-Waite. It's going to be a very lovey-dovey, wonderful card. I mean, who doesn't like to see the Two of Cups come out? I just didn't expect it for this reading, but we'll see what it says. So this could be the light at the end of the tunnel, the silver lining that this Empress is embracing. The fact that whatever this is for her that feels hard for her is actually benefiting this king, and ultimately maybe it's going to benefit the relationship itself. Positive thing for the relationship. So I'm going to go ahead and read this. It's very short. It's about a 3/4 of a page. Here we go, Taurus. The Two of Water represents a relationship that has moved beyond infatuation and physical attraction to one that is built upon a foundation of deeper mutual love, respect, trust, or shared interests and values. It symbolizes a meeting of the mind and heart that is free of the desire to possess or control. This relationship is a unification of two hearts and minds. not with the purpose of becoming whole or to complete each other, but with the intent to share, to enrich, and to enhance each other's lives. This is a time of giving, sharing, and communication. A relationship is founded on intimacy. To share your thoughts, feelings, goals, and fears with the one you love is to be intimate. To hold them, to listen, and show interest is to be intimate. To show affection by reaching out to stroke their cheek or hold their hands is to be intimate. The Two of Water ultimately symbolizes intimacy within a relationship. It also represents a time of forgiveness and reconciliation. If a rift has developed between lovers or friends, now is the time to let go of hurt and anger. Put aside judgment and blame. Do not allow arrogance, wounded pride, or ego to destroy a relationship. Where you can, take responsibility for your own choices and actions within the relationship and be mindful of how they have impacted and influenced that relationship. The Two of Water invites you to communicate, to forgive, or apologize now. You know, the thing that was going through my head was a scenario and a possible story that might fit a reading like this. So, for example, what I was getting as I was thinking about this through my head, there is something about this situation where this King of Pentacles is receiving some kind of benefit, or things are going his way, or maybe I said her. I want to remind you that the king or queen, regardless of who you are, male or female, you can embody either of these people. I feel like this King of Pentacles is receiving good news. There's something that's going his way, but not for this Queen of Pentacles. So to me, for example, if this is a married couple and this king has received some kind of news about a promotion or a new job where they have to move, for example, we did get the Chariot that came out here. Maybe there's a move, and it's a little bit heartbreaking for this Queen of Pentacles, because for her, she's also having to possibly leave behind some other connections or relationships. Maybe there is some distance that will be created with the situation. And so it's a little bit difficult. The news is difficult for her, but she also knows that it's benefiting this King of Pentacles. So instead of getting all sad and upset about the things that are that don't feel good about this decision that's being made, you know, she's in this connection where her partner might be benefiting from it, and ultimately the connection will benefit from it. And you know, the future could be very bright for these two people because of the decision made, even though it's not very comfortable for this Queen of Pentacles. So that's the scenario that went through my head right at the end there, Taurus. I hope the reading resonated. I hope that you enjoyed it. I really appreciate you joining me today and watching the video. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe. If you feel like leaving a comment, that's always great. Thanks so much again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.